This school on Friday, 10th of June, 2022. um, Not much happened because, well, actually, I kind of forget there was a situation in PE, and guess what, cunts? It's a situation, not an incident in PE. And actually, what happened before is worth talking about. So, the male PE teacher was busy at a funeral, so he couldn't do PE with us. So it was solely up to the female PE teacher to sort of PE for all of us. She asked us what we want to do. Most people said football, and the teacher said, "No, we're not doing football. We're doing rounders because it's more inclusive." I don't know if she's talking about women or fat people or both, but because people complained, she eventually did a recount. Like, how many of you actually want to play rounders? No one put their hand up, so we'll play football. While the girls did a power walk or played tennis. So, um, there was a bit where the ball was coming towards me, and I know how to play football. You use your feet, but I do not play football. So I'm a massive pussy. So when the ball's coming towards me, I try and block it from hitting me, even though it was only going towards my knee, nowhere near the face or balls or anywhere in between. And I accidentally hit it with my hand. So a person on the team went up to me and said, "You know how to play football, right?" Yes. Then why do you use your hand? Because I don't play football and my brain isn't hardwired into playing football. And then he just overreacted. Then I overreacted to his overreaction. And at that point, he's like, "Oh, shut up, Dylan." Like, no, you don't understand what is happening here. And I just didn't want to. I knew that stuff would happen, but I didn't expect it to happen over football. But it did. Anyway, the rest of the day was just in study because the English teacher, like she's gone for us, so we were supposed to have a double with the head of year and then a single with the male teacher, but the male teacher was busy marking media papers, so it was supposed to be a triple with the head of year. But we got there, and she said, all of a sudden, I have been placed on cover, so you just have to go to study. So it did. And she had to give us work, but I didn't do any of it because I was busy doing other work. After doing that work, and we were in study for the rest of the day, or at least I was. I mean, after doing that work, I decided to take a break because Sir tried to make the notes faster to write down, but he just made it harder and take longer. Yeah. So after working my ass off, I decided to take a break and read Crisis on Infinite Earths, and I finished it. It's good. Not as good as the Arrowverse version. I had to say that the adaptation is better than the book, but it still is good. That's probably because the Arrowverse obviously had to use Arrowverse characters, whereas the comic was using more obscure characters. Anyway, that's Twitter as of 14 to 5 p.m. I have an hour and 4 minutes before I have to get dressed and go to work. How to check yourself for monkeypox. Monkeypox is only spread through physical contact, so even being near someone, you're fine. Like, can we please just stop talking about January 6th? It happened, get over it. It's not as big as you're making it out to be. I mean, even, apparently, the new Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, I think it's called, in that show, they say that January 6th ended up leading the World War III. But that doesn't make sense to the Star Trek universe, because the last war that happened in the Star Trek universe is the Cold War. Because that universe is, we all made peace with each other and decided to explore the stars. Oh yeah, Naughty Dog are remaking The Last of Us again. Put on PS5, but instead of calling it The Last of Us Remastered, they're calling it The Last of Us Part 1. Excuse my stomach. I don't like the fact that they're doing that, because that makes it sound like a new game when it's not. LaundryJet is first vacuum powered laundry chute that transports laundry from any room with ports installed to the laundry room. Man that adopts dog with cancer so he can experience a loving home in his final days. Here, can you drop this? Bought a special sip-up poly tent from a tomato plant to keep them warm because temperature drops massively at night. But we had a heat wave during the day and the tent pretty much cooked the plants. Yes, it's actually tomato plants. Stop trying to get me arrested again. What were people saying as Jews? I also have peas, carrots, potatoes, and strawberries. All those doing just fine. Need to replant the strawberries though, they're outgrowing the box. Honest question, has been in pain to do potatoes? Not all they've been easy. It's to actually put them under the cupboard until they start to grow those little roots and stick them in the ground. That's it. Well, I think 4chan got a dude elected president. Apparently there's a anti-tank missile called a 9K111 faggot. And you can't take me down for that because I'm saying the name of the rocket launcher. Or anti-tank thing. Let's see. r/trans. u/SammyTrans95. My mother saw me in my favorite dress and she called me a disappointment. r/trans positive. u/SammyTrans95. Happy Easter to everyone. r/dtrans. u/David34332. Wait. 432. Been in detransition for a couple weeks now, and honestly, I feel incredible. But I just noticed. Right, this was 30 days ago. This was, where is it? 19 days ago, but this was 13 days ago.